Good evening. It's actually 11:23 p.m. and so it's almost midnight. So hello everyone, I'm Medhasan. So today I'll talk about a new project. It's a machine learning project. It's actually NLP, natural language processing project. If I say the title of this project, it's actually a detection language detection project. Its title is territorial location language detection within machine learning. So I'm going to talk about this project, how I built it and implement it in web. So first of all, we can clear circumstances. It's a project of web based, so I am trying to implement this project in web for web. So here I use the Flask framework of Python. So first of all, we train a model in Colab, and then we just save this model and take to this model in our framework. So let's go to the code and just see the project. So first of all, I'm going to the Colab. First of in here I train the main model, and then save this model as a pkl file. That is important in our implementation of Flask framework. So here you can see the full model code. You can see here is the neighbors classifier model to train this model. Here is some important libraries. Here you can see, and then load our data set. Here is the custom data set where we built in customly. I'm not explaining this code because you already know how can train a model. So if I run this code, and you can see oh, there is the error. Basically it's a error because we cannot we don't upload this dataset file. So I have to upload this dataset file. So I'm going to and upload this file. It's very simple in upload a file in Colab. Just select the file and just press OK. It's uploading, and now if I run this code, I hope this time it will run successfully. Yeah, this time the code run successfully. If I goes to the output part, I can see and there the confusion matrix. We already know what is the why is the confusion matrix. It's basically accuracy test. So here you can see the actual and predicted values. Here is almost same in both sides. You can see if we see the diagonal values, here's pretty close values there. So these values are very important to predict the actual values. So if we go to the part, there you can see the classification report. You can see the precision recall F1 score and support vector values. The average actual accuracy is 89.40. It's pretty good for a custom dataset. If we want to increase the accuracy, we have to more good work with this dataset. I'm just use this dataset to implement this project. So it's 89.40. It's so much good to predict the language. So here you can see here is the two new files. This is a language model and vectorizer.pkl file. If we go to the code, here you can see some codes. Here is the comment out, save the train model and vectorizer file. These codes actually save two files. It's a language model. It's a model. It's load all this model in this pkl file and vectorizer uh, to this file. So these files are too much important in our implementation part, because in Flask we just load these two file and get the actual output from this model. So let's go to the VS Code and see the Flask framework implementation. I can see here is the interface of Flask application. I don't see the initialize part of Flask. I'm just already install the Flask app. Here you can see if you initialize this the Flask framework, you can see just a template file and static file. Just a template file. In this template file, you will get, you have to create index.html file. This is mainly the what do you say, actual interface of our project. And this is the app.py. It's a initialize, it's a Flask app initializer. I have from this file we will load the model and vectorizer file, which we get from the Colab file, and the actually it's the model and vectorizer. Just load this file and render the index.html, and it will get our desired output. So I'm not explaining full of this code. I'm just run this code. So if I try python app.py, it will run a localhost. So it just run a localhost in a port 5000. So if I press Ctrl plus click this link, it will show the output. Here is our final output. Here you can see we just input in the input text file and just press the detect dialect. It will show the desired output. So I'm not typing this, I'm just copying from this from our data set. So here we from this data set we can pick a random text. So I'm just want to take a this random text and just paste this text field and try to detect. It's finally detect, it's a Noakhali text. If we go to the data set, here you can see its actual text was Noakhali. So we can consider that this model detect accurately. So if I pick another random text and pick this text and just paste, here you can see the clear text. If you press, it will clear the input text and paste the text, copy text and detect. It's my machine. Here detect my machine and the actual text was my machine. Here you can see our model accuracy was almost 90%. So it's a good accuracy. So I hope most of the text detect accurately. So that's all my project, and where you can see thanks a lot to stay with me. Thank you very much.